morning students and welcome to another online biology class of St. Michael's Academy. Today I am continuing the same chapter. So let's start. So first we are starting with adrenal gland, because in the last slide we are continuing with glands, types of glands: hypothalamus, pituitary, thyroid, parathyroid. Already we have discussed. So today we are starting with adrenal gland. The cortical part of the adrenal gland known as adrenal cortex, which is made up of polyhedral epithelioid cells. The cells are arranged in 3 layers of zones. These are zona glomerulosa, the outer thin layer; zona fasciculata, the middle widest layer; and zona reticularis, the inner irregular network rows of cell layer. The innermost part of the adrenal gland is known as adrenal medulla. The outer region of adrenal gland is the zona glomerulosa, which produces mineralocorticoids such as aldosterone. The next region, you can see the diagram. The outermost region is zona glomerulosa, which produces mineralocorticoids, which includes aldosterone and corticosterone. Now the next layer is zona fasciculata. So the next region is zona fasciculata, which produces glucocorticoids such as cortisol. You can see from zona fasciculata, you can see from diagram that glucocorticoids like cortisol and cortisone are produced. Next, the inner region is the zona reticularis, which produces androgens. You can see in the diagram the thin layer of adrenal cortex, zona reticularis, just around the medulla, adrenal medulla, which layer produces androgens, namely estrogen and testosterone. Now, the innermost cortical layer, the zona reticularis, produces androgens that you have seen, mainly dehydroepiandrosterone or DHEA. So DHEA sulfate or DHEAS and androstenedione, the precursor. You can say androstenedione is the precursor to testosterone in humans. Now the adrenal medulla, the inner part of an adrenal gland, controls hormones that initiate the flight or fight response. The main hormones secreted by the adrenal medulla include epinephrine, that is adrenaline, and norepinephrine, that is noradrenaline, which have similar functions. Now you can see from diagram, just middle triangular portion, brown color portion, that is called adrenal medulla of adrenal gland, which produces epinephrine and norepinephrine. So you can say together, these two hormones together, catecholamines and peptides, that is somatostatin and substance P. So adrenal medulla produces this thing. And one more thing, in the index, in the diagram there is an index where it has been shown the position of adrenal gland. It's just above the kidney. You can see above the kidney. The composite or compound racemose gland, which is composed of both exocrine and endocrine glandular cells, that secrete both digestive juice and different hormones, respectively, is known as pancreas. The groups of epithelial cells situated at random are known as islets of Langerhans between the pancreatic acini. So, hormones that are secreted from islets of Langerhans are beta cell secrete insulin, alpha cell secrete glucagon, delta cell secrete somatostatin, and F cells secrete pancreatic polypeptide. Now see the diagram here. Within the islets of Langerhans, 20% alpha cell which secrete glucagon, that is yellow color cell, 70% beta cell, that is pink color cell which secretes insulin, 5% delta cell, the green color cell which secretes somatostatin. Apart from this connective tissue, it has been shown in the diagram, connective tissue, capsule, that black color portion or outer covering, capillaries, the red color portion, and nerve fiber, the light blue color portion. So pancreatic hormone, you can say two of the main pancreatic hormones are insulin, which acts to lower blood sugar, and glucagon, which acts to raise blood sugar. The most important hormone that the pancreas produces is insulin. Insulin is released by the beta cells in the islets of Langerhans in response to food. Its role is to lower glucose levels in the bloodstream and promote the storage of glucose in fat, muscle, liver, and other body tissues. Groups of pancreatic cells secreting insulin and glucagon. Apart from this, you can say the polypeptide hormone secreted from delta cell of islets of Langerhans, hypothalamus, and retina of the eye is known as somatostatin. The hormone, which is polypeptide in nature and secreted from the F cell present in the islets of Langerhans, is called pancreatic polypeptide. So these are the four cells of islets of Langerhans which secrete the respective hormones. Now we are going to discuss about gonad hormone. The gonads are the sex organs. Male testes produce androgens while female ovaries produce estrogen and progesterone. The ovaries produce hormones such as estrogen and progesterone which cause secondary sex characteristics and prepare the body for childbirth. So you can see one table has been given over here, that is sex hormones and females. So female reproductive hormones are described over here. First one, estrogen. Location, follicle cells of ovary. Function, description and function section, it has been written. Estrogen inhibits growth of facial hair, initiates secondary sexual characteristics, and causes thickening of the endometrium. Next one, progesterone. Location, corpus luteum of ovary. It inhibits ovulation, inhibits uterine contraction, forms the cervix, and stimulates the endometrium. Next one is follicle stimulating hormone or FSH. Location is pituitary. It stimulates the development of the follicle cells in the ovary. And the last one is luteinizing hormone or LH. Location is pituitary. It stimulates ovulation and the formation and maintenance of the corpus luteum. Now in the next diagram, it has been given, that is male hormones summary. First one is FSH, anterior pituitary, secreted from anterior pituitary. Target area, seminiferous tubules of testes. Effect, sperm production. Effect means function, you can say. And full form of FSH is follicle stimulating hormone. Now the next one, that is ICSH or interstitial cell stimulating hormone, secreted from anterior pituitary. target area interstitial cells of testis. Effect or function is testosterone production. And the last one is testosterone secreted from interstitial cells of testis. Target area seminiferous tubules of testis. And effect or function is sperm production. Now, we are going to talk about placental hormone. Placenta is composed of fetal blood vessels and trophoblast, which are organized into finger-like structures called chorionic villi. The chorionic villi are surrounded by the intervillar space, which is the part of the placenta surrounding the chorionic villi that contains maternal blood. The placenta produces two steroid hormones, estrogen and progesterone. Progesterone acts to maintain pregnancy by supporting the lining of the uterus, that is womb, which provides the environment for the fetus and the placenta to grow. Now see the diagram. Placenta is a feto-maternal organ. These are the characteristics of placenta. It has two components. First one is fetal part. It develops from the chorionic sac or chorion frondosome. Another one is maternal part, derived from the endometrium, that is the functional layer decidua basilis. The placenta and the umbilical cord are a transport system for substances between the mother and the fetus. Vessels in the umbilical cord. Function of placenta are protection, nutrition, respiration, excretion, and hormone production. You can see that there's a small diagram of placenta and chorionic villi as the index. Now the next topic is digestive hormones in the GI tract. First hormone name is gastrin. Localization gastric antrum or duodenum, that is G cells. Main physiologic actions. It stimulates secretion of gastric acid and intrinsic factor from parietal cells. It stimulates secretion of pepsinogen from chief cells. It promotes gastric and intestinal motility, mucosal growth. Next hormone is CCK or cholecystokinin. Localization is duodenum and jejunum, eye cells. It stimulates gallbladder contraction, stimulates release of pancreatic enzymes, relaxes sphincter of Oddi for release of bile and enzymes, and plays a role in inducing satiety. Next hormone is secretin. Localization duodenum and jejunum of S cell. It stimulates the secretion of bicarbonate or HCO3 from pancreas. It inhibits gastrin and gastric acid secretion. Next hormone is vasoactive intestinal peptide or VIP. Vasoactive intestinal peptide hormone or VIP hormone. Localization is enteric nerves. It increases water and electrolyte secretion from pancreas and gut. It relaxes smooth muscles or via nitric acid of the gut. Next hormone is gastric inhibitory polypeptide, that is GIP. Localization duodenum and jejunum of K cells. It reduces gastric acid secretion and intestinal motility, and it simulates insulin release. Next hormone is motilin. Localization throughout the guts, MO cells and ECL cells. It increases small bowel motility, that is MMC, during fasting and gastric emptying. Means when gastric is empty. And the last hormone is somatostatin. Localization stomach, small intestine and pancreas of D cells. It inhibits secretion and action of many hormones, including all of the above. Now the last hormone of this chapter, that is prostaglandins. Prostaglandins are hormones created during a chemical reaction at the site where an injury or other issue occurs. They are unique among hormones because, unlike most of the chemical messengers, they are not secreted from a gland. Instead, they are created at the time they are needed directly where the problem exists. Now we are going to discuss about the mechanism of hormone action. Water-soluble versus lipid-soluble hormone. First, water-soluble hormone. You see the diagram of both so that you can identify the changes also. So hormone is released from cell. First one is releasing. This is hormone molecule, this triangle shaped. Next, hormone receptor, purple colored. Number 2 step, hormone attaches to receptor site on the outside of the cell membrane. These are the empty receptor site, V-shaped. Hormone is attaching by arrow, it has been shown. Step 3. The hormone receptor complex initiates changes that activate enzymes in the cytoplasm. Now moving forward to lipid-soluble hormones mechanism. First step, hormone diffuses from cell. Please make it clear, here hormone is released from cell and here hormone diffuses from cell. Number 2, hormone diffuses across the cell membrane into target cell and attaches to receptor molecule. These are the hormone molecule and here is the hormone receptor. Third step, hormone receptor complex initiates events in the cell that lead to the synthesis. So this is the basic mechanism of the two types of hormone, water soluble and lipid soluble. Now if you will study the book, you will understand it properly. Now here is the summary of this total hormone chapter, because this is the end of this chapter. Major endocrine conditions revision. Anterior pituitary, first endocrine gland, second hormones, third one endocrine disorders, hyper and hypo. First we are talking about anterior pituitary as an endocrine gland. Hormones, growth hormone, hyperactivity, gigantism and acromegaly. For hypoactivity, dwarfism. Now next one is thyroid. Hormones, thyroxine T4 and triiodothyronine, that is T3. Hyperactivity, thyrotoxicosis, goiter and exophthalmos. Hypoactivity, hypothyroidism, creatinism, myxoedema and goiter. Next endocrine gland is parathyroid, hormone parathormone, hyperactivity, osteoporosis, kidney stones, hypoactivity, kidney stones and tetany. Next one, adrenal cortex, glucocorticoids, hyperactivity, Cushing syndrome, hypoactivity, Addison's disease. Next, adrenal medulla, hormone secreted is epinephrine and norepinephrine. Hyperactivity, increased metabolism, hypertension. No hypoactivity has been detected properly. Now the next one, and the last one is pancreatic islets, hormone, insulin, no hyperactivity, Hypoactivity, diabetes mellitus. For any doubts or queries, please email me at sudeshna1.sma@outlook.com. We also welcome your responses by way of your views and feedback on the PPTs or videos at feedback.stmichaelsacademy@gmail.com. Thank you, students, and have a nice day.